Pack your lunch, get on the bus, and come take a tour of 5 different houses in 5 different neighborhoods with myself and Crystal. It's a party!
We had such an amazing day. We partnered with the Locomotive, which is a local company here in the Springs. They rent out party buses, Everyday Staging. If you guys didn't know, we actually own a staging company too. Everyday Staging sponsored it. And we took a bunch of agents to go through Colorado Springs and the surrounding areas and look at kind of like what is on the market, what price points are there. And it was really cool because we were able to not only have amazing time with agents, because in real estate it gets a little lonely because you work from home half the time, but we got to see some drop dead gorgeous properties. And we also toured ones from all the way from what, Sean, 450 to over $1 million. And we want to show you, we want to take you guys kind of around so you guys can experience what we got to experience.
So don't mind us looking at the laptop here.
So it's going to be a little bit different in the video.
We're going to watch the video with you guys so that we can point out some key features and neighborhoods and things like that, because we don't want to skip over any of the details.
Yeah.
I own Everyday Staging, so we sponsored everything. We thought that it would be a fun, creative way to get out, meet some other agents, and then also be able to kind of put eyes on all the properties. This one is Katie's, and she's not here.
Okay.
And I should have pulled all that, Matt, and I'm sorry.
I'll pull it. Here, hold this.
I showed it.
Hold this.
Hello there. 60 days on market, built in 2020.
Our first one that we went to was in one of our favorite areas. We talk about it a lot. It is in the lovely Banning Lewis community. And it is one of the carriage houses, which we have talked about as well, which if you remember, those are the houses that are stacked a little bit more in the modern feel of layers, of levels.
They have the shared driveway systems, most of them, not all of them, but they do have the shared driveways. This one actually does have a shared driveway.
Yeah.
We'll show you guys that. But yeah, when you walk in, I think this one's actually a bi-level, right? When you first, oh, no,
It
sorry,
has,
this one's
it
a
has
three-story.
3 levels, yeah.
So as you walk in, you're basically going to walk in, as you guys can see, into
You're
like,
going to go up the stairs, and then your main level is going to be kind of like up little stairs. And
I love the island in this one though.
I was going to say, the great thing about the carriage houses, one of the things that I love is most of them have granite countertops, beautiful plank flooring. The one that we walked through had a stunning freaking fireplace that had stone all the way up, which is a really, really big perk.
Other perk about this one compared to the one that we used to live in, because we did live in a carriage house once upon a time, is that the main level living is not all the way up top. So you actually get your primary bedroom off of the kitchen, and it has its own little bathroom and everything. So that is a super big plus, because if not, you're walking up all the stairs to go to the bedrooms.
Yes. Now, with the Banning houses, the rooms are a little bit smaller. I can tell you just from experience that they are a little bit smaller. Your bedrooms are just a tad bit smaller.
Yeah, you would be comfortable with probably, if you want to use it as an office, which you can see we have one of them staged as an office, you can totally do that. If you were trying to fit a bedroom in there, I would say that a full size would be a good size mattress for that room. You could do a queen. I mean, you could
I was
do
gonna
a
say
king.
queen is gonna.
Our son actually in the carriage house had a king size, but it was the whole bedroom. So I wouldn't recommend a king, but you could get away with a queen, and a full would fit pretty comfortably in there.
So the carriage house is listed for $450. It is a 3-bed, 2.5 bath, and it's about 2,000 square feet. So pretty decent size.
And this is as of the day of this recording. So things can change, people can price drop, people can go under contract, but as of right now, all 5 of these properties are on the market. So if you're interested in buying in Colorado Springs, call us or shoot us a text, 719-238-1771.
And we're not going to give addresses just because if you do have questions about any of the ones that we tour, definitely DM us, send us a text, and we'll be able to tell you more detailed information. We don't want to give you guys irrelevant information. Yeah, the great thing though too is because it's 3 levels, right? So on this particular one, you go up a little bit of stairs, and that area is going to be where your primary suite is at, but then you also have your living room and your kitchen. And then you go upstairs, that's your bedrooms, right? And your laundry room. Laundry room upstairs?
Oh, I don't remember.
I can't remember. But then if you go downstairs, I'm pretty sure that laundry is downstairs. If you go downstairs,
It says down.
you have kind of like an open space, and it's not technically a basement because it is above ground. So it's just your 3-layer home, but you can have like a movie area, you can have a kids area,
play area.
you can have a huge office if you do work from home and you need that space. So it's pretty cool.
You can see in this video pretty good too. Crystal talked about privacy not too long ago in one of our videos. You do have a 6-foot privacy fence, but as you can see, your neighbors have balconies. They can see directly into your backyard. And I would say that this backyard is none of the carriage houses are going to be very large. So if you're looking for, like, if you want to know what a carriage house backyard space looks like, this video is going to portray that pretty well. That is pretty much plus or minus a little bit on how big your backyards are going to be.
For sure. So now let's kind of chat, still in Banning Lewis, but we'll jump out over to our 55 and up community,
The Retreat.
which we've talked a lot about as well. Kind of coincidence that our favorite neighborhoods, we
didn't like...
We
were
didn't
not
plan
planned.
any of that.
We had agents that wanted their listings showcased to other agents, and this is kind of where we're at in the community.
Yep.
But yes, this next one is in the Retreat, 55 and up community within Banning Lewis. You still get all the amenities. You get your own private rec center and things like that, which is super nice. But before you start the video, tell them the stats. This one's $5.99, right?
Sorry, you guys, this is totally not our normal video, but we thought that it was super important to kind of give you guys a glimpse of, first off, what we do every day. And then also what a price point actually gets you. Don't take it over.
You do that one, I do this one.
Why? Because I'm not organized like you?
She's not organized like me.
I'm never organized. He already knows this, you guys. But it's cool to actually physically see and walk through a property. And so you can kind of like visualize, okay, for $450, we just showed you what $450 is going to get you. Now we're going to show you what $599 gets you.
Also, keep in mind at the time of this recording, average price point in Colorado Springs is $480,000. So $450 a little bit below, $600 obviously a little bit above.
Yep. This one just had a huge price drop of $26,000. So that's big. It probably will not be on the market for very much longer. This one is a 4-bed, 3.5 bath, and it's almost 3,000 square feet. Now can I do it?
Yeah, play the video.
Okay.
I want to kick it off though, because the Retreat is very unique in the sense that your main level living is always going to be on the main level, right? Or I'm sorry, your living is always on the main level. So like your primary bedroom. This one was pretty unique though, because it did have quite a bit of stairs. So when you're thinking about a 55 and up community, you're probably wanting to get away from stairs, which is a lot of the houses that are in this area, but some of them, as you can see in this video, will have an upstairs or a downstairs or both. So the listing agent for this one actually said that that was one of their big things for feedback, is that it's just too many stairs for a 55 and up community.
Yeah, one thing, well, there's a lot of things that I love about the Retreat in general. Their community is amazing, especially for that demographic. Yards are smaller, so there's way less maintenance, but they do a really good job with the build, and it's super functional. It's all, I wouldn't say high-end fixtures and stuff like that, but
Right.
it's not super cheap. The layouts, the showers are a lot of
Zero entry.
which is really good. Oh, look, there I am. Which I really do think that it obviously caters for that demographic, but they took time to really kind of figure out what works for that community, which I love.
Yeah, and if you're looking for a 55 and up community in Colorado Springs, the Retreat is one of the best places to check out. You get all the amenities of Banning Lewis, which is going to be like your concert summer series. You have the water parks, you have the rec center, you have the schools, which if you're 55 and up, you're probably not taking your kids to school anymore. But you get all of that access, easy access, and then you get your own private golf simulator, you get your own private rec center. Their rec center actually has a kitchen in it, so they do different events all the time, so you can go and prep your food. I mean, it is a super great opportunity to
Very
live.
luxury style, but
It is a
without
very
that
luxury style.
like we're gonna go to one here in a little bit, and that price tag for that HOA is crazy. But you get different amenities. Anyway,
Also with the Retreat, you don't always have a shared driveway. Occasionally you do. It just depends on where you're looking. So again, if you're looking for a 55 and up in Colorado Springs and you need some real estate help, give us a call, 719-238-1771. We're happy to kind of showcase different properties, because that was a big thing for us with the carriage house. We did not want a shared driveway.
Right.
And we got one without a shared driveway, and we actually had like 6 or 7, maybe even 8 additional parking spaces across from us that were not street parking. So
that was a really big thing for us.
For sure. That's why we chose that one specifically.
Yeah. So about this particular house though, I probably messed with the mic.
Oh.
Sorry.
Rookie.
So like Sean said, normally it's just going to be kind of a one-level ranch house. This one was really special because it did have 2 other levels, but you still have your main level living on that main area. Upstairs is kind of more with like a really big loft area, and then you have an extra bedroom, bathroom. So it's nice because if you are at that 55 age, more than likely your kids are probably grown. They do have restrictions on the age limit of how people can stay. But this particular home was nice because if you have guests or if you do have family that's coming in to visit, you can still host. You can still allow them to come and stay with you without it being kind of super downsized. So it's a great way to kind of be in a really good community, but still have a pretty decent sized home. A 3,000 square foot home is still pretty good. So, and then downstairs was big open area, very much like a basement feel. It is a basement, it's underground.
And for those who don't know what a basement is, this is a basement. The other one that we just showed actually had a walkout too, which you'll see when you go to the backyard. So walkout basement has the door where you can actually walk out to the backyard. This one is not a walkout.
But that one wasn't a basement because it's not underground. It's on a slab.
But it was...
It has a walkout,
Yes,
but it's
it
not a
has a
basement.
walkout.
This one is a basement. It's underground and it's a garden level.
Technicalities,
Just so you guys know. But it was really good size. Has a nice bedroom down there. So it's a little bit of everything, I think, in like for this particular home.
Yeah, I agree.
Awesome. What was our next one?
We're getting out of Banning Lewis Ranch. I know that much. We are going to... Where are we going?
To Wolf Ranch. No, we're going to like the...
Right there.
I know, the Powers Corridor. Because that's another area that we love to talk about.
We're going to the Powers Corridor. This one was located on, let me think about it, the west side of Powers and Dublin, which is where all kinds of shopping is. For you guys who have listened to us before, you know that Powers Corridor right there has tons of shopping, which is great. It's convenient location for going north and south, east and west. It's just a really great hot spot in the Colorado Springs area.
I was gonna say, it's one of my favorites just because it is so close to everything, and that's just kind of where we end up doing a lot.
Price point, benchmark.
Yep, so price point on this one is going to be $520. This one is brand new to the market, and it is 2,600 square feet, a little bit over 2,600 square feet, 4 bed, almost 4 bath. It's 1 full bath, and then a few quarter baths, and then 1 half bath, and that just basically means that there is just a pooper in one, and then you're going to have like a shower, but you're not going to have like a standard 5-piece of a tub and a shower. Yes, tub and a shower. But this one was really nice because it is centrally located, pretty fair price point. You know, like Sean said, our average price point is $480, so this is just a little bit above that. It's a great representation of what you can kind of get with a home that's been a little bit updated. There's still areas that you'll be able to see that's a little dated, but the sellers have done a great job with updating some of it.
I was going to say, I think this might be the oldest home that we showcased today. I'm not 100% sure on that, but you'll see certain things that are either dated or also just like what we would call builder grade. So I'm pretty sure this one...
That's for Micah.
Countertops.
Yep.
I think that they upgraded the flooring for the most part, but even the cabinets you can see are just like the standard oak, like older style.
Dated a little bit.
But it's still a nice house and a great location, and depending on what you're looking for, some people don't always want like super new and super modern. So again, depending on what you're looking for, this can be a great little house for you.
Yeah.
And you actually get somewhat of a backyard.
I was going to say, and you
got little deck.
Normally, you guys, this house would have mountain views. Our weather here...
This one does have mountain.
Yes, it does have mountain views, but our weather here, you gotta love Colorado. We've told you guys this, like plan short sleeves and then plan a hoodie. The last few days, we've been getting kind of fallish weather, and so we've had a bunch of rain, clouds, all that good stuff. So when we were touring, we couldn't see the mountains, but it does have a bigger yard. That's the nice thing, right? Banning Lewis, their yards are so tiny. This one, not in that same community, and so you do have a little bit bigger of a lot. Has a great pergola deck, so you can go enjoy your coffee or cocktails if you're like me, and and it's really peaceful. So
Go to the next one. See the master suite.
so tell them more about that.
Well, I have to see the video because we saw so many houses.
Come in there.
She's not organized like me, guys.
Guys,
And I even tried to help her out.
don't take it over. We can't have 2 of Sean. That would be crazy. I think this is.
Anyways, for this one, the primary bedroom is not going to be on the main level. I do remember that it is upstairs, but it's actually extremely spacious. So if you can see, it's going to be staged as like a queen size bed. There's even a little sitting area. What kind of style of tub do it have? I know they have like
Bear claw, like a
bear claw, bear claw tub.
Yeah.
But either way, it's a huge soaker tub. It's got a double vanity, and then there's a couple additional bedrooms upstairs as well, which you could use, obviously, depending on what your family is or what your lifestyle is. You can make those whatever you want to make them.
Well, and what I really liked, they did just recently update their primary bedroom. It's nice because it is a much bigger primary bedroom than most come. So you can, I mean, we staged this one. I'll just throw that out there. But and our bed is about a queen, and so it could definitely fit a good size king. It could fit really big furniture. The closet you have 2 separate ones. It's huge. I really loved that. And then the other bedrooms too, that's a great thing, you guys, about older homes is that you get a little bit more space in your bedrooms. And so the other bedrooms that you see, they're very colorful, though they're pretty decent size.
The other great thing too is I love when the ceilings are vaulted because it just makes you feel like you have a lot more space than maybe there actually is. It just creates a huge like open environment. So anytime you can walk into a house and you have higher than standard ceilings, that's always super inviting.
Yeah, it allows like the light to just kind of come in differently. Then we go into the basement. This is a true basement. It is garden level because you can see outside of the windows into your yard. It's pretty open, big. I know that they just got brand new carpet, but you can kind of tell baseboards, bathrooms are a little outdated.
Even just like the trim and things like that. But that's what you're going to get around that area. This one was priced at what again?
$530, I think it was, or $520. What was it? $530? $520.
$520. Yeah. So to get the convenience
in that area,
that's the price point roughly that you're gonna pay. Now, can we go plus or minus and add bedrooms or square footage? Of course we can. But for that style of a home, I think that's a pretty good price. We looked at comps, and the listing agent did a really good job showing us like the other properties around that had sold recently. So I think they're fairly priced on that.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, I think like the biggest thing too for that one is that it's been updated enough to where you're not going to have to go and spend thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to make it home. But it's also, you get good amount of square footage and you're not right on top of your neighbor. That's probably my favorite part.
All right, this next one that we're going to show you is absolutely stunning. The price point is a little bit higher than what we've been talking about. I'll let Crystal pull those stats up for you here in just a little bit. But to give you some insight, this one is going to be in the Cordera neighborhood, probably about 10 minutes north of where we were just at, Powers in Dublin, plus or minus depending on how far it is into the neighborhood. But Cordera is another huge community here in the Colorado Springs area.
I was going to say, this one, you guys.
This was our favorite house, my favorite house.
Oh, 100%.
This one was, and we saw some houses. We'll create another video on like the luxury side. We went up to 1.8 million on today's tour, which we're not going to showcase today, but we will soon. But this one at just under $1 million?
Yeah, so this one's listed at $950. It's 4 beds, 5 baths, 3,400 square feet. It seemed way bigger than 3,400 square feet. It's a former model of our parade of homes. And so obviously it's going to have high-end.
Oh yeah, upgrade.
Everything. You guys, it's stunning. It's very mid-century modern, so very bright, very colorful. It works. Definitely not my normal style, but it honestly works so well in this home. Huge open kitchen,
huge island,
tons of cabinets,
the huge ceilings, the tall ceilings that I just told you guys about.
Yeah.
One of the cool features too that I really enjoyed is actually this patio that we're going to go to here shortly. It was off of the main living area, but it had just like, it's sort of enclosed, but not really enclosed. And we get a lot of wind out here. So that I could just imagine would prevent the wind from coming in, and you'd be able to actually go outside and hang out do a fire pit, have a barbecue, like whatever you'd want to do on that patio and not feel like you had to retreat to the indoors because of the wind or whatever weather. I think that would keep it actually super climate controlled. So that was a huge feature for it.
And what I loved about it too is that they use that space, right? Because that yard is not very big, so they utilized it. Primary bedroom was a fire, like the kids say, has
I was gonna say the bedroom is nothing on the separate. I would die for a vanity of my.
I was gonna say, Chris, this
have her own space.
This is one of the things. This is one of the things that Sean and I on our next house we're not gonna compromise on. The 2 vanity bathroom is
second.
Yeah,
2 on 1 slab.
No.
Holy smokes!
And you guys,
my own.
They have a washer and dryer in the primary bedroom. Like you just do your laundry and then it's right there into your bedroom. It's so amazing. This one was stunning.
The basement, I mean, to die for. You have the fireplace. You had a fireplace upstairs as well. And then you have like the little built-in bar area with
tile all the way up, you guys. I mean, comment below. Tell me that this is not like absolutely stunning.
If you're ready to buy it, by the way, still on the market.
Yeah, let us know.
719-238-1771. I'll do a much better virtual tour. This was just kind of with 20 people in my way, but I can do a much better virtual tour for you. Get drone footage, whatever you need, and we can accept your offers today.
Now, I will say that wallpaper is definitely coming back. This one did not spare with the details. It matched everything. It was so beautiful. All of the rooms are really big. They had one that was done up like a little gym area, which is great for like Pilates, yoga, or just like a little
We could make a full-size gym. We could. Trust me. I built, I think, 4.
You have the wallpaper and the tile detail. It's crazy because you get to that luxury price point, and I wouldn't necessarily say like $900 is classified as luxury, but it is. I mean, this one is a formal model. They put big bucks into it, but just the amount of detail of your tile and your tile placement in your shower and how the wallpaper just truly goes with the theme. It's amazing. It's absolutely stunning.
It did have an unfinished area for storage, which is super important. You guys have heard us talk about this in different communities with different amounts of square footage. Like, be sure that when you're moving to Colorado Springs, you take into account how much space you're going to need for things like Christmas decorations and Halloween decorations and your kids' stuff when they go to college and leave all their crap in their house. So that
we don't have any experience in that.
Yeah, the unfinished area is perfect for all of those things. There's also things like crawl spaces that you can put storage in. This one had the unfinished space though, so that's super.
Then just a little bit about the extra bedrooms and stuff. They have an accent wall for every single one. The tile in the bathroom, like we already talked about, is absolutely stunning. Big open windows. Just, you guys, I mean, this is just really picture perfect home. And it could be yours.
And the great news is if this one's unavailable by the time you're watching this video, if you contact us, we can get you in touch with a builder who can build your dream home for a similar price point with similar upgrades in whatever area of town you desire.
Yep.
Anywhere, north, south, east, west, we got you covered.
We can help you with that. Okay, the next one, we're gonna go to another popular area that we love is Wolf Ranch.
Wolf Ranch, right across from Cordera.
Yep, and it is top rated, pretty much everything. Cordera's a little bit higher price point. Wolf Ranch is kind of like right in the middle of Banning and Cordera.
By the way, let's backtrack a little bit. This is my fault. Banning is going to be District 49. Cordera and Wolf Ranch are both going to be District 20. That one off of Powers can vary depending on school districts from the location, so I won't quote that one just.
Okay. So the next one that we're going to tour, I think this is our last one actually, isn't it?
No, we have Flying Horse still, don't we?
No, we're going to do that next. We're going to do that on a different one.
Oh.
Okay.
Or then, I don't know. Well,
it's 5. Sleeping Bear, 5.
This is 5.
See, you guys, I'm not always...
She's not always wrong. I never say that she's always wrong, but occasionally...
Very, very rarely. Anyway, this one is in Wolf Ranch. This one is priced at $634. It's a 4-bed, 3-bath, size about 3,100 square feet. This one's kind of unique because it is a flip. And so what does a flip mean? It means that it was in rough condition before. There was actually a fire. Someone purchased it and remodeled the whole entire thing. This one has amazing views when it's not cloudy. When you first walk in, what I love is like it goes into that open space right away. And so you have beautiful plank flooring. You have a nice open kitchen with dining space.
We would love your feedback on this too, and I will share it with the listing agent, who's a good friend of ours. People have commented on the kitchen island and the space in the kitchen. Do you think it's enough space? Do you think it's too small? Like, let us know what your feedback is. They actually did quite a bit of construction to flip so that that sink had its own separate island. It used to be where the stove is. So they kind of flipped it around, but they've gotten feedback that the island space or the kitchen space in general is too small. So let us know in the comments, is it too small? Is it a good size for you? And this is my favorite style layout. I love the open concept, primary on the main level.
I love that there's an office right there. I mean, I wish in the house that we have now, we don't have necessarily a dedicated office space. We have our studio room, which is just a bedroom. And then we have our actual office, which is another bedroom that we've converted over. But I love that that office is just kind of right there. Mm-hmm. And then you have your main level living, you have your primary bedroom, you have all the smaller bedrooms. The primary bedroom, let's talk about that for a second. It's big. It's really big. And it has big open windows, so it allows all of the natural light to come in.
I love the tub.
Yeah, I was going to say the master bathroom is stunning as well. They did a really good job with all of the countertops and the cabinets, and I mean, it's a beautiful home.
I really like the basement too, because I talked about it recently. The guys, this is like your space. You get to do whatever you want with it. You can see that if you wanted to, you could do like a movie theater area. You could probably fit a pool table. I'm not sure how that pillar would affect. I didn't go in and actually measure it to see, because I'm not living there and I'm not putting a pool table down there. But you have like the small little kitchenette area too with the sink, the running water. That's always super nice. And I think a bedroom and an unfinished areas. I'm not sure if I got video of the unfinished storage area, but like I just talked about, it's always nice to have that additional space, and you have a bathroom down there. So you don't have to run up and down stairs to go to the bathroom, because you have one on each level.
Yeah, Kim. I was just going to say, you're going to see all of our real estate friends. Yeah, so that's kind of a little bit about a bunch of different, 5 different houses, right? And 5 different price points. And I think the biggest takeaway that we want to kind of give you guys is that honestly, there's a little bit of something for everyone out there. And it seems intimidating when we talk about, because it's crazy. $480, $490 for a house, it's crazy. We get that, we understand that. It seems very intimidating. Reach out to us. We're here to help you. Sean said multiple times, we'll always go do a tour for you way better than what we did today. Or
promise.
That was really just kind of for you guys to have a little bit of a visual of kind of what price point gets you anything. But that's 5 different houses, 5 different price points, and 5 different areas from your local real estate agents.
If you guys have any questions about moving to the Colorado Springs area, you know how to get a hold of us, 719-238-1771. We're always happy to hear from you guys. And if you have any suggestions for future videos, drop them in the comments below. We're always happy to do videos for you. I know that you guys have reached out a few times about videos. I'm waiting for the right season to do those ones, so don't think that we forgot about you. We will get around to it. But we want to give you real live content too. I don't want to just throw random B-roll up that doesn't actually showcase Colorado Springs. I want you to be able to see the seasons and feel what it's like to be in.
Well, and I think, if you guys have made it this far, because this video is long, but if you guys have watched any of our videos, you guys realize that we are very authentic. We're very true to ourselves. We are who we are, but we're very intentional with what we kind of give you. We're not here just to get a million views. We don't have a million views, as you guys can see. We're truly here just to be very intentional on helping you guys know a little bit more about Colorado Springs and the surrounding areas, and obviously the real estate market as well. But so if you guys, we want to do what you guys want us to do. And so if you guys have questions, or if you want us to video something, or you want us to talk about something, leave it in the message, or leave it in the comments below, or send us a text, and we'll 100% do it.
And until next time, we will see you later.